didn't even show what I was live doing or whatever, like in the description. So I will tell you that I'm making some dinner. I'm making some Mexican food tonight. Mexican food is my favorite food. Mexican favorite food is my food. I love it. I love soul food as well, but Mexican food is so close that I just can't even pick. So, needless to say, what I'm making is some fajitas. I was gonna make some fajitas as well as let me turn these burners on. I was gonna make some fajitas as well as some enchiladas, but I didn't have everything to go ready for that to make some enchiladas. We're gonna go ahead and pan this down so you guys could see this. Okay, in this back pan back here, that is, yeah. I have browned some butter because I want to sear these. Sear these little diced onions back there in that burner. Okay, so we got that. And then we got this cast iron up here. Can you guys see all my cast iron? I'm going to see if I can go this way a little bit there. A little bit like this. Okay, there we go. That's the best I could do. We'll see if we can get it in there a little bit better. Let me see. There. Okay, so in here I'm gonna put some refried beans. And that's some bacon grease that I had in there. Because you do need some kind of fat when you're making greens. I mean, not greens. Well, yeah, when you're making greens too. But when you're making beans, you do need some fat in there. And my fat of my choice is like bacon grease. It tastes good. It makes the refried beans go so crazy good. I'm going to show you guys a couple of secrets about refried beans that'll make yours even better the next time you make it. Okay. So then the next thing, we're just waiting for this skillet to get nice and hot. Do I have it on right? Yeah, there we go. I just turn it up. But anyway, into these refried beans, I'm going to add some table salt. And the reason why I say table salt is because I can immediately tell with table salt if I have enough in there. I'm going to add, not a lot, but we're going to add some my personal seasoning that I created. Shake It by Gina. You can get it at shakeitbygina.com. So we're going to add some of that. And then we want a little bit of pepper. I guess if we could open it, I'll say might. So I probably put a little bit much in there, but oh well. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of accent. Or MSG, make stuff good. I want at least 2 teaspoons. And then I wanted some chili powder in it. Chili powder. Let's see, Mike. Where is that? Uh-oh, this one is starting to smoke. Let's move that one back. And we're going to let that cool off for a minute. Right there. That's that big one. Okay, where's the chili powder, Tom? Because I'm going to need some chili powder. I'm going to need some. But if I didn't have chili powder, but I had a pack of taco mix, then I would be able to just use that, like in lieu of it. But anyway, we got some chili powder here. And we're going to add this to these beans over here. And that's not open, which is annoying. Okay, so we're just going to sprinkle a little chili powder on there. And you can be generous, don't go crazy though, because you don't want the beans to take on too much of a chili powder. Like it could overwhelm it. And chili powder contains salt. And remember, we added some shake it as well as some accent. So you just want to smash your beans down. Now on this side we have a nice hot cast iron skillet, and I'm going to add my vegetables for my fajitas. And to my vegetables, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some black pepper. I guess. Do I have any in here? Oh. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to add black pepper for flavor, but also for a little bit of color and contrast. And then I'm going to add some of my personal all-purpose seasoning, Shake It by me. ShakeItByGina.com, find it there. And then I'm going to add some chili powder. Can we see where we're at? Okay, yeah. I'm going to add some chili powder into the vegetables. Just a little bit, not a gang. About a teaspoon. Yeah, my back is always tight. My back be tight. So I want to start the vegetables first because the meat I'm going to cook, wrap it and real high, like I said, real fast and real hot. And these vegetables just need to go ahead of them and just begin to cook. Because I don't want my vegetables hard or anything. So then, back here, what we doing? We got our onions. And I'm going to add some salt. And I'm going to use some table salt. This is some rice. I haven't decided, do I want Spanish rice, what kind of rice I want. But I know I want it to be colorful and pretty. Now this is a consomme. What would you call it? That's by Maggie. It's not really something you have to have. Okay, I promise. You don't have to have it if you want to get it, or you can find it, get it. But if not, but we are gonna use some tomato bouillon. This is for this rice. So we're gonna also work on that back there, and we're gonna hit these refried beans. Oh yes, and they doing good. They doing good. My refried beans will be good. I don't like them watery, like the restaurant style. I don't really like that. I don't like them too thick. I just like the texture. It has to be where you can pick it up with a fork, but if you eat with a spoon, okay. Anyway, you go and give this a stir. But I am going to use a little bit of this tomato bouillon. Just a dab, like a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to add some of that to my refried beans. And then I'm going to add a little bit more. Let me kind of just move this around here. Yeah, you just want your vegetables to start getting soft. They don't have to be like, oh, they're softened all the way. But you want them to start. Once they start, turn your skillet all the way on high. Up next is your meat. In the meantime, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit as I can of this chicken bouillon. About that much. What is that? A teaspoon, we'll say. So remember, one of the things that make refried beans real good is to fry them, and you need an oil. Okay, so you just do. I mean, I don't know, you know what I mean? If you on a diet, hey, that ain't the recipe I'm giving. I'm not giving the diet recipe, no, I'm just giving you. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my meat in with the vegetables. This is the meat that have been marinated. It's about 4 pounds of meat. So for every pound, one tablespoon of marinade, which is vinegar. So 1 tablespoon of vinegar and 1 tablespoon of any oil of your choice. And that will marinate your meat and have it very tender within 30 minutes. It's a 30-minute marinade that my husband created and that he uses. Now we're going to move that around. We want the vegetables moved to where the meat goes to the bottom. Okay, we want these refried beans really down far on low. We're not even done cooking them yet though, baby. And then back here, we have our diced onions with things that are red. Now, the next thing I'm going to put in there with those diced onions is some guava. So far, that's 1 cup of water. I'm getting some more. I guess I'm going to put it. So about one, let me see, we got a total of 2 cups of water in there. Oh, yum. That's going to be so good. It done been seasoned up, marinated up, tenderized up. But you got to cook it real fast. Because if you don't, it's going to like have like water at the bottom. Like how it wants to get some water. That means move it. Let that water, move it so that that liquid can evaporate. You don't want the liquid in there. It'll steam your meat instead of frying your meat. And you don't want, this is not the recipe. This does not call for steamed meat. Okay, so now, the next thing that I want to do, y'all, I'm going to get a tomato paste. I'm going to give me a tomato paste can. So yeah, we want this gravy, we want this meat on high. So that gravy that it'll be making will be evaporating. Just continue to move it. You see it making some gravy or too much juice, move it. Just move it around. But have it on high at this point. I want it on high, and I know that sounds like on high. Yep, on high. That's how you make your beef tender. That is a secret to beef. Cook your beef on high. You never cook your beef on low. Because even a real expensive steak, it'll make it tough. So that's some tomato paste, and I would say I use 2 tablespoons of that to this 2 cups of water. This one be so fire. Because I just was thinking, I want some cilantro in this rice back here. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to get, this is not required, but I am going to go ahead and add some in here. So the sound like it's going to be extra good. Okay, so I'm going to take and I'm going to put some of this pre-cut cilantro into my rice mixture. The rice haven't went in there yet, but anyway, we're going to add that cilantro. That's just some dry cilantro, and like I said, it's not like, oh, it ain't come out right if you don't do it. It's just what I'm doing. I just sometimes, sometimes I don't ever use the same recipe twice, to be honest. Let me see if I can let this up where y'all can see in the pots better. A little better. Can you enlarge this? Oh yeah, look. I enlarged it. There we go. But then you can't see all the pots. No. There. So anyway, that's kind of like what you're going to look at, what you're going to be looking like. And this is getting turned way up. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and taste this. And the reason why is because I want to see what flavors I really want to end up having it be. Oh, shoot, I done tasted off the spoon. Girl, it don't need no more flavors. It don't need nothing. It's so good. This is excellent. At this point, we're going to turn it all the way up high because we're going to bring it to a rumbling boil. And then I'm going to add some minute rice to it. And then these refried beans, like I said, we want them on low. We don't want them down. And then we'll just finish those up. This dinner's going to be excellent, I guess. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Y'all, I had to go on. I didn't have to, but I got my weight loss shot again yesterday because I had, oh my God, the way that my appetite had kicked up on me a little bit too much was like, oh, okay. I mean, that thing kicked up. So this is still on high because we want to cook it fast. We want to cook it fast. In the meantime, let me finish these beans. So you guys, I want you to take like some type of pasteurized cheese. If you only have like some sliced cheese around your house, that is perfectly fine as well, okay? But I want you to definitely, I don't want you to use shredded cheese because shredded cheese is not a creamier cheese for the most part. There is some shredded cheeses that are creamier, but we want to like a sure thing, so we want it pasteurized. So you can use slices of cheese if you don't have a block of Velveeta or vice versa. But the recipe that I'm giving you is we want to have the cheese. Because it just makes the beans so much more creamy. See? You don't even need that much, but look. See, this is just two little chunks. It's going to make these beans light. I wish people would understand, and this is the message to the madness. I don't know, let me know. This is a little bit thick. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit more water, about a half cup. Wah. And now I'm going to get ready to add the rice. And I'm going to just use some box rice today. If I have any. Well, if I can find it. I love it. It's not great. Okay, so I'm going to pour this in slowly because I just want to make sure that I have, that's about 1 cup of rice. Let me give it a stir because after I give it a stir, then I can get a feel for if that feels like rice versus, oh, this rice gonna be good. Oh my gosh, this rice gonna be good. Yeah, I need a little bit more liquid because you need the rice to liquid to add up. So there, we just put a little bit more liquid in there, just like that last little half a cup. So this is about 4 cups of liquid. So we're gonna, now that that is really nice and hot, we're gonna cover it. And then I'm gonna turn it down. I want it simmer. I want it to simmer. Let's check on this meat right here. Ooh, hottie. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, we're gonna turn that off and we're gonna let this rest. And then we're gonna go back to the beans and I want to show you guys how creamy they are gonna be. I haven't stirred them, I haven't touched them. Just a little Velveeta, it just does it. It makes them better. The taste of them, the flavor of them, the consistency, the texture, everything about your beans be better. If not, then just add some sliced cheese to them. And like I said, a lot of my skills, my cooking skills, come from improvising out here in Colorado where we didn't have access to a whole lot of things, especially a lot of soul food stuff. We just didn't because this is Colorado, you know what I mean? That's a little different out here. We're not down south, even in the north or the east. We're just right here. But yes, these beans are, yeah, delicious. So we got the rice turned down. Let me make sure, yep. Have that cooking down good. The meat is done. The meat is done. And all we need to do is make like a plate, I'm thinking. I wonder who wants to sample this food. Me. It's going to be a little bit long. Oh, I love Mexican food. Yes. Oh, I love Mexican food. All day long. So we just let that continue to do what it came to do. And we don't want these beans on like high light or anything. Because this is a cast iron skillet. Cast iron skillet hold heat. And they will burn your stuff down to the ground. So now that this is all done and everything, oh my gosh. This is so good. It's so good. We're going to keep that rice going at about simmer, just simmering. So that it absorbs all of the flavor. It absorbs it all into the rice. Instead of just water being absorbed into the rice, you want to have it to where all of the flavor comes just deep into the rice. But this fajita mix is good too. I wonder where's my husband. Like, I don't even know. Like, he just be in the streets and stuff. I said, y'all hear me? Damn fan is getting on my nerves. I was like, what is getting on my nerves here? Have you ever had something getting on your nerves and you don't know what the heck it is? And then you realize, oh yeah, it's just a noise. And that's kind of what was happening with me with that fan on. It was probably bothering y'all. That's why y'all came and left. Because you didn't want to hear that noise, that fan going. Because I feel like I was yelling over the fan trying to talk, but I didn't realize it was what was aggravating me. God. Bet, is that you? Hi. What y'all up to? We live at 5.
Live at 5?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm pretty much done cooking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Why, you just had a snack or something?
This was earlier.
Oh, okay.
I ate a piece of that chicken. But it smells magnificent.
Thank you.
Recording?
Yeah, I'm live.
Oh, you're live.
Why, are you never talking?
No.
I could go ahead and hang up. You want to talk?
No, I'm gonna even at you back. I gotta go pick up Mom.
Did you don't want me to go? Because I'm done cooking. I don't mind if you want me to go. Not want me to, but if you want. Because you took her. Thank you for taking her over there. Oh, get burnt on the couch, man.
You already put them up, buddy? Oh.
So I'm open to suggestions for the menu. For the Sunday dinner menu. Okay, so we need to keep that in mind as a family.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? You know, like for our Sunday dinners that we're going to be hosting. Prep day is going to be Saturday. Like I said, I told you the days, right? Every other Sunday?
Every other Sunday and one day during the week, maybe?
No, just Saturday.
Saturday prep.
Friday is prep. Friday is prep for Saturdays. Because it's 2 Saturdays and 2 Sundays.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna, the ones
The takeout, though. What did you say, baby?
So it's like the Saturdays that you will be there, the opposite Saturdays. So you and I gonna be back.
I'll be prepping. I'll be there every Saturday. Right, yep. Doing something or another. Every single Saturday. I gotta do it, man. I think those are the best days, though. 2 Saturdays, every other Saturday, and every other Sunday. Saturday is just, you come and get your food and go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the parking lot is equipped for the traffic, too, for when people come and they pick up their plates.
Mm-hmm.
And, for the plates, instead of those styrofoam ones that I hate, I think I may use these instead this time. Because it fits a nice amount of food in there. And then it's just a solid, I say, that probably would be $10 for this. Remember that one year when I used these for the last workshop? These are nice ones. These are nice ones, and this is like considered a half serving plate. You know, remember saying for the bigger ones, I have to decide on what kind of plates. But I don't like the styrofoam, because they be out bending everywhere. And I don't want nothing hard to pack either. But if you can remember, it was like, this was here, this was there, that lined up like that.
Wait, okay. Are you going to have like
Yeah, I had got some paper wraps. Just the red and white style. So that's mainly, I want a way to figure out how to keep fried food, like from getting any, without having to fry it extra hard, like, you know what I mean? So that's why I think for the fried food, I'm gonna put it in a cardboard dish. Less condensation,
Well, the cardboard will absorb
the,
the moisture.
well, that's what I want. I don't want that condensation, I want it getting soft.
But you don't want to absorb too much because you don't want it to take the moisture out.
It's 24-hour chicken, it's too hard. That chicken is different, that's the labor of that,
What about like the oil on the bottom?
Well, I got those things that are designed to put on there. So I could put one, like that, or I can get containers that don't touch. I don't know, but that could get expensive to get something
Like
like that.
containers that don't touch?
For you to go for, and easy enough to pack. Is it not?
Yeah.
I needed a clever solution. So when I say easy enough to pack, I don't want to do the ones where the lid is separate, you put it on there, and then you gotta push it all the way around. Because packing up plates is very tedious when you're packing for hundreds of people.
Um,